What's up, folks? It's Dan here from HeroAcademyFitness.com, and today we're going to be going over the one-leg Romanian deadlift, or RDL for short. This is a great exercise to target your hamstrings and your glutes. And if all you got to work with is a dumbbell, you can do this as a barbell too, but primarily I do these with dumbbells. This is a really good exercise for basically your posterior chain back there. So what you're going to do is obviously you're going to need a weight, dumbbell we got here. I'm going to show you two different ways to do this. One for people with a little bit more mobility and balance, which is the version you should be building towards, and one for people that have some difficulty with mobility and or balance, or just recruiting the muscles properly from you're starting out. So we're going to show the starting out version first. And the starting out version is basically you're going to take the leg that you're working and you're going to put it in front, other leg slightly behind, but you don't want much weight on this, okay? This is almost like a kickstand for a bicycle, okay? It's not holding the whole weight up, it's just keeping you from falling over, all right? You're going to put a slight flex in your knee, all right, to start out, and you're going to hold the weight in the hand opposite the kickstand foot. And you're going to lower down, focusing on shooting your hips back, keeping your upper body tight, and not bending that knee more than you have to until you got your full range of motion that you can get. You'll feel that stretch in your hamstrings back here, and then you're going to come back up again. All right, I'm going to show that from the other side now. So we're going to switch hands because, again, you want the dumbbell opposite the kickstand leg. Kickstand leg is back here, nice and light, not much pressure on that. Slight flex in my knee. And again, I'm going to keep my core tight. I want to be hinging on my hips. Focus on pushing your hips back, not bending your knee too much, and keeping that weight close to your leg. And then come back up again. So again, that's the beginner variant, but what I want you to build towards is actually a full one leg variant, which is where you're going to lift this leg up the ground and you're going to swing it back as you do that same motion. You can see everything else stays the same, it's just this leg comes back and back up again, all right? You can do the side, so I'll show you from here. We're here, we're going to tip back, keep that upper body nice and rigid. Bend that knee just as much as you need to. Focus on shooting that hip back. Feel the stretch in your hamstring. And then squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings to come back up. Really focus on squeezing, right? A lot of the times, your glutes or your hammies, whichever is stronger, will try to become the dominant muscle and do all the work in this. But don't let them. Focus on squeezing your hamstrings and your glutes. You probably feel the stretch in your hamstring more, so you most often have to work on squeezing your butt muscle to get it involved. Also, what you don't want to do, all right? I'm going to do this without the weight just to show you. You don't want to be kicking back and rounding your back, either in this version with the leg up or with the kickstand variant. You don't want to round that back, okay? This is not a lower back exercise, except in the sense that you want your lower back to maintain tension in concert with your abs and your obliques to keep your upper body rigid. But you want that hinge point to be right here at your hips, right? As I'm coming down, I want to make sure I'm dropping that knee back and my hinge is right here at the hips. Notice my body stays pretty rigid. And as I come back up, I'm not feeling this muscle engage at all here, right? I'm feeling my glutes and my hammies be the muscles pull me back up again. So focus real hard on that, because this is one where if you spend a lot of time sitting down and your posterior chain is not very well developed, this is one where your back's going to try and do the work. Don't let it. It is not a back exercise. It is a glutes and hamstrings exercise, all right? So make sure that you're feeling those muscles work, feel them stretch as you go down, feel them be the driving force to bring you back up again. Nice and controlled all the way through. So that's the one leg RDL. It is by far one of my favorite leg stability exercises too. So if you're kind of the person that finds yourself, very frequently rolling or twisting your ankles or knees, having a lot of stability issues with your knees, or even balance issues, work this. It's going to help a lot. It helps build all those small muscles, the full kinetic chain that helps keep your leg nice and stable all the way through. And yeah, you'll notice a lot of improvement just overall to your life if you start doing these regularly. So thank you for watching. As always, remember to live boldly, change the world, continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.